Hey, how you doing, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to have a little bit of an extended conversation regarding The Last of Us Part 2. Now that since we actually found out, this is confirmed. Anyway, it's important for me to clarify, it's not coming from a leakers or sources or anything like that. But yes, Sony confirmed that the report, I should even clarify, to the gamesindustry.biz, simply telling the site that the investigation had, and I quote, identified the primary individuals responsible for the leaks, and they were not affiliated with Sony or Naughty Dog. The publisher declined to comment further as the investigation is still ongoing. Now, basically, this is just, we don't exactly know if this is even the truth. It's very possible that Sony or, they're trying to cover this up, and basically, I'm not too sure, maybe just to be not to have such a very bad vibe going on for the future standards. Basically, like maybe say new employees that do come into Naughty Dog to work for them, and so they are not going to be discouraged with this information that they know about. Not necessarily as well, a lot of people like myself right now as I'm talking about that, they could be completely lying about this, and it could be completely associated with Sony or Naughty Dog. Now I understand there could be some consequences of lying like this, but who the hell would find this out? That's my kind of a question for you guys. So basically, even though a lot of people say, like, for example, we should be thankful to the leaker that he has released these leaks, and now it actually pretty much forced Sony to bring in the new release date and release it as soon as possible as well. So maybe that's what we should be kind of not concerned too much about, but instead we should be actually kind of thankful to the leaker that he did it or she did it. We don't have, obviously we don't know. Well, we do not know, but still, in some cases, I am kind of thankful to him. And in fact, don't get me wrong, it's important for me to clarify, I am very saddened and disappointed for the developers that were looking forward to seeing the reactions and as well the sales that they have been working on The Last of Us Part 2 for, like, was it 6 to 7, 8 years or something like that. And so everything pretty much, well, some ways went down the drain when these leaks came out for, like, completely for free and out of the bloom and out of the with no way controlling it as well. And for example, like Neil Druckmann, he himself even said that he was disheartened by it. And I don't know, it's important for me to mention this. I do have a respect to Naughty Dog of what they manage to always craft and create. A lot of people are very disappointed now due to what we have all seen as well since The Last of Us Part 2 and which direction it is headed. Now being, bisexuality, lesbian stuff, and basically there's a lot of weird sexual stuff and whatever, right? In my personal belief, I do not care about this sort of stuff, right? It will kind of perhaps get bothersome for a lot of people, perhaps even for me, but that is still wait and see kind of the aspects of how far will they actually be taking this approach. Knowing tidbits of information, for example, seeing the clips and the gameplays and the very heavy spoilers as well. By the way, no spoilers, I'm not going to be talking about anything like that. I have already made a video about spoiling a whole damn thing. Anyway, I will leave down links below in the description or in the pinned in the comment as well, so you can take a look at that video if you want to hear all the spoilers about this game. So yeah. By the way, if you end up spoiling something in the comments, I'm gonna delete your comment without even any warnings. That's important for me to say as well. So basically, a lot of people will have a problem with the sexuality that this game is going into with the direction, and so a lot of people just do not like this, and now they're not even gonna bother even purchasing the game or giving it a chance, since they already pretty much know some ways how it pretty much ends as well, and what are the very big plots in this game as well. Again, if you have been following me through with these videos that I've been making about The Last of Us Part 2 and the debacle that's been going through, like I mentioned, this is about the sort of game that you need to experience is the journey and not the plots of the points. That's what makes it more intriguing and more worthwhile. Knowing the big pieces of the game, and for example, someone is alive, someone is dead, and blah 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 blah, whatever, right? That's not necessarily impactful, at least not for me. And also, spoilers in video games, they were never big concern, at least not for me. Now, don't get me wrong, it isn't as if I'm saying like I'm never getting like, I really never don't mind hearing about the spoilers. Like, for example, like, sure, if I'm very much looking forward to the game, I would have been perhaps very, you know, disappointed to say, or even frustrated to say that, oh my god, I've seen this leaks and now I'm mad, fuck this game, I'm not gonna bother buying it. I'm not one of those guys, and I'm sure there are plenty of those people as well. It's up to them if they want to make that kind of decision. It's not necessarily that they have heard about the spoilers or these leaks and stuff. It's not really a leak anymore, is it? But basically about these spoilers and stuff, and now because of the spoilers they're not gonna bother getting the game just because what they have seen, and with the sexuality this whole game going through. By the way guys, if somebody's gonna tell me you're spoiling this game with saying the sexuality stuff in this game this has been mentioned since 2018, so there's no spoilers, like I said. And we already also know, and it's been confirmed, that this game is going with a more darker tone, a more hate tone of the game. That's been confirmed by Neil Druckmann himself as well, like about 2 years ago. On top of that, again, no spoilers. Still, I don't know how this will turn out to be, and it seems like the game is gonna definitely suffer a little bit, at least with the financials. And that's not a good thing at all. I still some way believe that it might have been due to the an ex-employee that just simply, you know, published, like, you know, brought all these clips and stuff into the wild, into the internet, and so I still believe that. I don't see any other reasons to generate perhaps a fake hype, or maybe just to fake it out and say, oh, we purposely leaked it out. No possible way. No possible way. These things were way too drastical. So for Sony to be comfortable to be releasing this kind of information, it's way too much time and effort has been put into this game to be showcasing it online, and just like that, a whole reputation went down the shithole. And to be honest as well, it's not necessarily that the game has been spoiled for the people that have a problem. The problem is that what it contains and how the story is gonna go with. That's the biggest problem about this game that pretty much everyone faces. And if you're not open-minded about this sort of game, then yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. If you're closed-minded and you're just gonna have your own beliefs and your own understanding of however you want this game to take with a direction, yes, obviously you're gonna be disappointed. There's no game that will ever satisfy your needs, never. Like, there's no perfect game. That's the whole reason to it, because everyone has their own different opinions. That's the reason why nobody's gonna have their own perfect game. And even to a degree, some way, even if you feel like you have created a perfect game for yourself specifically, nobody else will feel the same. But as well, it's possible that you believe that you have created a perfect game until you figure out, holy shit, I could have done better at this job. So you can continue improving, but every time you improve, you find out there's flaws in this stuff that you've done previously. So you improve more and more and more. But you'll never get to the point that the game can be perfect. There is no perfect game. There's no perfect person. There's no perfect opinion. It's just a fact. Anyway, I'll stop rambling here. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys all later as well. And yeah, as always, have a wonderful day.